Well, I'm a baritone now. I'm certainly not bass. Yeah. Maybe I'm not a tenor. Am I a tenor? I don't know. Maybe I'm both. Do you sing?
Poorly.
Don't sing for me.
I'm with Oliver Clark.
Acting.
Ooh.
Have you always been a very musical person, Oliver?
Back from, I would say when I was a young boy, I used to hold concerts for my parents.
Ooh.
You know, where you'd burst out of the wardrobe and that's like the stage. And then I'd razzle and dazzle them and they'd put 20 cents in the jar. I was a baritone when I was 5. I remember Wired for Sound. This is showing my age, I guess. But that was in the mix. Because I used to roller skate at the Eltham roller rink. And they used to play Wired for Sound constantly, you know, and you get your speed skaters doing their thing. And you got all those, you know, all the games I used to play with the big die.
Yeah.
You know that big die? And as a kid, it was even bigger. And that's the end of that. As a kid, I always wanted to learn the guitar. That was my one thing, wanted to learn. Because I was quite young, my mum said, no, your hands, your phalanges aren't big enough. You're going to have to play the violin. So I played the violin for about 3 years. And she said, no, when you're 11, we'll give you a guitar. I was like, great. 11 came round. I'm like, dude, where's the guitar? And she's like, okay. So I got one for Christmas. And I was doing about 4 or 5 hours a day on guitar.
Wow.
Never got any good at it. No, I'm kidding. Singing was in there. Always liked it. But that didn't really come out until late teens. Yeah. Moving on. A song? Okay. I like small speakers. I like tall speakers. Something, we're wired for sound. I don't need to warm up.
You that good? Baritone, tenor, bass.
Baritone, tenor, bass, that good.
Can you tell me a bit about your albums? Because they're very, very cool. And you've written your own songs.
Yes, they're all originals. The first album was 10,000 Kisses. Great album. I really enjoyed it. A lot of people do too. In fact, my friend's mum had a kids store out in Eltham. And she used to play it on high rotisserie.
Nice.
Like, I would walk in there and it would be playing. I'm like, well, this is surreal. A bit strange. But customers loved it.
It's great.
It's a very feel-good album. Not dirty. There's one lyric in there that is. But easily overlooked with a cough. You know? No one notices. Then I did Warming Up the Pipes, the second album. More of a soul-based soul album. I enjoyed that one. More energetic. I thought, what would I like to do on stage? And that's what that album was. It's funny, after I finished that one, because I was doing all the production myself and the mixing and everything, I had to go back to the 10,000 Kisses one and remix because I wasn't happy with it. My skills had evolved to a point where I couldn't stand listening to it. It hurt my ears and my soul. It's up on iTunes for sale. Which brings us to the current day album, Atomic Thrust.
Yeah.
Which is more of an 80s electro feel, I guess. Very high energy as well. More modern day though. Yeah. More synth based.
The video clip was awesome for that. For
the Atomic Thrust.
Yeah.
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 Good clip.
Did you have a lot of fun doing that?
Yes, definitely. And we had an old lady who I was thrusting in that.
Yeah.
Carmel, that's right. And she was great. It's hard to know who is willing to be thrusted in the face, let alone have a leaf blower like a metre away from you with the blast. So I got put onto her through a friend's mum. I'm going, well, I hope she's great. And I got to the door because I was picking her up. Got to the door and she looked me up and down and said, oh, you're a lot more handsome than I thought you'd be. I was like, oh, this is going to be perfect. And even on the shoot, she was encouraging me to put socks down my pants. I don't know what she was saying about my length and girth, but obviously wasn't too impressed. She was a good sport. She enjoyed the thrusting.
Atomic Trust gonna get ya. Atomic Trust getting in you. Atomic Trust in back too. Atomic Trust every hour. Atomic Trust feel the power.
Yeah, and I don't even know if she's seen the clip. I think she moved house, so I don't think we can get in contact with her.
Oh no.
She could be dead.
Awesome.
That's life. I'm sorry, you were talking?
Not important.
That's what I thought.